Hello and welcome to episode 3 of our podcast, Simply Holistic Living. In this episode, we speak about self-care and healthy skin, and my guest is my work colleague, Yvonne Daly. Yvonne is the skincare product developer and educator at our company, Mervue Natural Skincare. Yvonne trained as a skin therapist and has worked in the industry for more than 20 years. Hopefully, you will pick up lots of tips in this episode about taking time out for healthy skin. That time, the precious time in the morning and evening, and it's time for yourself. So it's more than just skincare, it's just taking that time out, that ritual where you put that time aside for you in your busy day. A bit of time in the morning and a bit of time in the evening. Certainly learned lots chatting with Yvonne and really enjoyed it. Okay, we're here today with Yvonne from our skincare company, Mervue Natural Skincare. So Yvonne works alongside me. I do Julie Clark candles and Yvonne does all the skincare. And we thought we'd get together for a chat today about skincare and the importance of having that ritual in the morning and the evening of taking care of ourselves. So it's obviously about the product, it was about also taking time. So welcome, Yvonne.
Thanks, Julie.
Great to have you here. And I just thought maybe we'd start, maybe just tell us a little bit about the Mervue products, just to start with.
Okay, so I'm Yvonne and I am the product developer at Mervue. We're a small independent skincare company manufacturing a line of certified organic, Leaping Bunny cruelty-free product. We've got a baseline of face care products, a cleanser, mist, moisturiser, serum and balm, an organic body wash and body lotion, and a nice selection of fragranced candles and massage oils.
Great. Okay, so all of that is on the Mervue website, www.mervuenaturalskincare.com. I know I love the balm. That's my favourite. The balm and the serum. And I've got into that kind of since Yvonne came on board working with us, and we developed the skincare during COVID, really. We really got that kind of during that difficult time. Yvonne came on as the product developer, as she said, and the educator of the skincare, and she's educated all of us. So we were here in the company saying, wouldn't it be nice to give that back to you guys that are listening, a little bit about kind of things you can do at home, that you don't have to spend a whole heap of money. So Yvonne, over to you. What kind of things, your morning routine, and how important is it, and how do we get that nice glow? That nice feel good.
Yeah, so I suppose, first of all, skincare is really part of self-care. We're great really for making ourselves available to other people and finding it difficult maybe to fit in that 5 or 10 minutes for yourself. But what you should do is get a little routine going and say, look, this 5 minutes is mine and this is what I'm going to do. And I would just say, when you're starting, have a little peace for that 5 minutes, go into the bathroom or wherever you do your little skincare routine, and have a few products that you really like. Now, I would say that less is more as far as products are concerned. Invest wisely, buy the best you can, as good as your budget will allow, and try and make your products a bit kind of multi-purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, they say that, women on average can use up to almost 18 products a day without actually counting it, which is like a huge amount of product.
And a lot of money.
A lot of money, and not all of them are necessary. Make your product a little bit multi-purpose. And like you said, Julie, you like our balm and our serum. Sure. And that little pot of balm is by certainly one of the best investments you'll ever make. So it's waterless, which is really nice because it's plant-based, certified oils and beautiful organic essential oils, which are aromatherapy products as well. Okay. So not only are they very beneficial for your skin, but they're also lovely, to help you relax, and they're very good for your senses. So with the balm, a pea-sized amount, massage it onto your face and remove with a warm flannel. Now that will remove all your daily grime, oil, it'll remove foundation. So it's a great little investment pot and great value.
So that's going to last.
That is going to last. And like with all the natural products, always less is more. It's always easier to add than to take away. And a pea-size amount will do a full face.
Yeah. So you're talking about getting a balm. What does the balm cost?
It retails at €35.
€35.
50ml jar.
50ml jar. So yeah. So you're going to get a lot out of that.
Yep. Using it twice a day, you'll get 8 to 10 weeks out of it.
Okay. So that's money well spent.
Yeah. And so when we're talking about multi-purpose products, a little grain of sugar into that, and you have a natural exfoliant.
Okay. Yeah.
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 And
I've started to do that.
Yeah. And one of the key things to getting a good foundation is prepping your skin. And you know, our skin exfoliates itself naturally every 30 days, but like that, it always needs a little bit of help. So any product you use after cleansing then will get absorbed a lot quicker once you've exfoliated, because the skin that we see are dead, flat keratinized cells, and they exfoliate themselves every 30 days. So you're just giving it a little bit of help to slough away any little bit areas. So
exfoliating is just taking off that dead skin.
Yeah.
That's kind
and gently. Do everything gently.
You're not scrubbing it away.
Yeah, but don't you know when we were teenagers, you'd get in there and you'd keep scrubbing it, and you'd be a red raw coming out. And you know, you just think, oh my God, that's so severe now. So nice and gently and easy.
No red faces.
No. And like you can do it maybe twice a week is enough to exfoliate. You don't need to do it every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, take us through. You get up in the morning and you've got that kind of groggy feeling. You know, what's the first thing that we should be doing?
Well, I suppose one of the things is whether you use a cream cleanser. Now, a cream cleanser is a lovely product as well also, because it doesn't have any of the chemicals that you would have in foam cleansers, and there aren't any stripping ingredients. So our Mervue Superfruit Cream Cleanser is a lovely product. Okay. Massage it on and wash it off with lukewarm water or a warm flannel or a moist cotton pad. And there's nothing like a bit of water in the morning to get you kind of G'd up and give you that kind of alertness that you need.
Yeah, lovely. So you have that, you've got that nice cleanser. Would you use a serum in the morning?
So I think depending on what you do, whether you wear foundation during the day or whether you like a natural, just like to wear your skin naturally, I would say cleanse, tone and moisturise are the 3 key things.
Okay.
So cleansing opens the pores. Your hydrating mist will close your pores. It'll also add a few key nutrients, to hydrate. And then you'll have your moisturiser with our Superfruit range that really kind of promotes healthy skin. So you can use our cream moisturiser, which is number 3. You can use the waterless balm as a moisturiser, but use that sparingly. Or you can also use the serum. You can use 3, 4, 5 on clean, dry skin, any way you like. And, it's really down to personal choice. Okay. Some people love an oil. Your skin recognises an oil instantly because of our pores. It absorbs easier. Yeah. And think about it, our skin is waterproof.
Okay.
So any products that have water, it takes a little bit longer for them to penetrate through that waterproof layer.
Ah, okay.
So you think about like us humans, we're like a human raincoat.
Yeah.
Our skin keeps things in, but it also stops external things from coming in.
Okay.
So anything that has water takes a little bit longer to penetrate, but it's equally as good.
Okay.
But it's a slower.
It's slower. Okay. It's interesting to know that. The kind of, and that's one of the things I've started to do in the morning is instead of going, oh God, I have to cleanse my cleanser, do all of this, is I actually decide to take that time, whether it's 5 minutes, and do all the cleanse, tone, and moisturise, and that kind of setting up for the day. So that's really good. And then do a little bit of maybe breathing with it, just kind of what I call the 4-phase breathing, where you're just breathing in for 4 through the nose and breathing out for 4. So you've got that kind of almost a little bit of meditation or relaxation before you go out and about your day. But I love to start up with the skincare and setting the time aside for that. So you go through the day, you come to the evening. What kind of routine should you have?
So I suppose the night time is probably the primary cleanse. Because you think about in the morning when you wake up, it's your head, it's your pillow. Your skin rejuvenates itself overnight. So what you want to do is prepare it for a clean rejuvenation process. So I would say lots of people like to double cleanse. So that would be using your Superfruit balm first. Right. So that will break down all the grit and grime. And I often say to people, if you wear glasses, for example, at the end of the day, if you look at your glasses and you see the amount of gunge that has collected them in the day, that exact amount is on your skin as well.
Oh
so what you want to do is clean it down and prep it.
Okay.
So you could do your double cleanse with your Superfruit balm, and then maybe if you had invested in your cream cleanser, you could just use the gentle cream cleanser. You can splash on your mist or a splash of cold water.
Okay.
And the serum is a lovely product at nighttime. Now, I would say if you're using it at nighttime, to apply it maybe half an hour before you go to bed.
Okay.
Because you want it to absorb quickly.
Okay.
But also you don't want it to mark your pillowcase, and you want it to be to benefit.
And are there other things then we can do for the skin? You know, things like being hydrated, drinking plenty of water.
Yeah, I think as well, like, you know, your body's made up of 70% water.
Okay.
So it's hugely important, not just for your skin, but for all your internal organs, to keep them wet. Okay. Because that's what they need to do. Because your kidneys filter everything that goes through your body. And so the more you can help your kidneys along, the better it is overall. Yeah. So I would say, you know, like this time of the year now, so we're in summertime, Irish summertime. It's important not to get dehydrated. Yeah. And the signs of dehydration are if you put your finger up under the fattest part of your cheek and you can see kind of crinkles, then you know that you are dehydrated. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah. All right. Okay.
But I would say, you know, boil the kettle in the morning and drink it during the day. Okay. Like, I just think there is no point in going and buying bottled water every day. Yeah. There's no need, in my opinion, to have walls of refrigerated units. Yeah. You know, it costs a lot of money to bring clean water into a tap. Yeah. Boil your kettle, set it aside with a little bit of chopped lemon, because sometimes it's not easy to drink a lot of water. Yeah. I would also say drink herbal tea. Very easy to drink. Okay. And it's really nice, hot or cold. So if you want it cold, put a few cubes of ice into it. You know, and just be very sensible about what you're buying. Yeah. And there are loads of brilliant Irish brands that do herbal teas. And so the key thing is hydration, and hydrated skin will always look plump and even. So it's kind of working from the inside out, that you could be buying all the products you want, but if you're not taking care of your hydration and the simple tips of and even just to keep hydrated, I would say, you know, have a fruit smoothie. Okay. It doesn't always have to come in the form of water. Yeah, because a lot of people don't like drinking water. Yeah, but even during the winter, if you think about it, soup is a liquid. Yeah, okay. It's water as well. Okay. You know, so just like research what you like. And you know as well too, with a warm drink like soup, you've got all your nutrients from your vegetables of what's in there. So you're getting the liquid as well as the nutritional benefit of the vegetables. Or eat, you know, fruit that has a lot of water content in it. Apples are full of water. Anything that gets kind of squishy when you bite into it. Yeah. You know? Yeah, and you enjoy it. So the key thing is just to become a chore. Yeah, that's just it. And it's an easy pickup. Yeah, that's what you want. Yeah, so it's all about making that time for ourselves. Yeah, it is. And it's doing the little bit of research and finding out how to fit this into your day. I suppose as well too, I'd always say, like, because I'd be the great one for having little bags of stuff hidden around and not knowing where to find things, is have a little designated space for your products. Okay. And, you know, make it your ritual and have that few minutes in the morning and at night to allow yourself that time to prepare yourself to get ready for the day, if that's what you need to do, or to unwind at night time. So if there's any busy mums out there, it's so important, or anybody, busy mum or not, or anybody just having a little space. Yeah. And also we do a lovely range of certified organic body oils. Oh, okay, and so we've got an energising blend and we've got the relaxing blend. Yeah. So I'd say at night time, if you find it a little bit more difficult to unwind, you know, pop a little bit of the body oil on your skin as a massage oil. Yeah. Or pop a bit of it on your pulse points, the inside of your wrist, maybe in the little crack in your arm, behind your ear. Okay. Yeah. And a few people have told me they put a few drops onto a tissue and they bring it to bed with them at night. To help them to sleep. You know, to help relax it. Loads of different ways. Yeah. I know one of the things I've done with the body oils is use the body oils on those points and then followed up with a little bit of yoga. You know, it could be 15 minutes of yoga. Yeah. At night, but using the body oils has been really good, and also lit a candle as well, you know, so you're creating that space. Yeah, so you're creating your own calm. Yeah. And you know, you can do that quite easily and it is quite affordable, you know, and just, you know, when you're lighting the candle, take time for the aroma to fill the room. Yeah. And enjoy the benefits of it. You know, a lovely little rose geranium candle. It's lovely, warm and floral, and you know, rose geranium is very heartwarming as an essential oil. And very relaxing. So I would just say, take the time out, light the candle, create the space. And you know, if you're new to self-care or meditation or yoga or whatever, put on a little app on your phone to help you relax.
Yeah.
Close your eyes and allow the few minutes.
Yeah.
And after a while, you get used to it.
And it could be a space. My space is in my shed. So, to do a little space in the shed. I have a friend whose space is on her shed as well, out with the chickens and hens. So
wherever you find your own peace.
Wherever it is. And she has a do not disturb sign on the door because she's got small kids.
Yeah.
So, and they know do not disturb. Yeah. So wherever it is.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
And everyone's unique.
Yeah.
So what might work for one person may not work for another, but find out what works for you.
Yeah.
And, allow yourself that time to do your little bit of research.
Yeah.
And I would say as far as products and that are concerned, invest wisely and get more value for your money.
Yeah. And when you're doing your research, maybe just bring us into a little bit more of like the Mervue products. What kind of things should you be looking out for? Because organic, how people can recognise that something's organic, for instance, in a product.
So for a product to be deemed organic, so we're members of Cosmos Organic, and the governing body for us is the British Soil Association. So Cosmos do 2 standards in organic. They do Cosmos Natural and Cosmos Organic. So Cosmos Organic is a little bit higher to achieve, and that's the standard that we work to. So every product on the market in Europe has to conform to EU Regulation 1229, 2008. And that's a standard thing. So I would say, you can only use organic if more than 95% of the product contains that certified organic ingredient. You can only use that in your packaging. You can only use the logo once you've achieved that percentage. For us, we're also members of the Vegan Society, and the Vegan Society is a little sunflower symbol.
Right.
So it's a rigorous process, to achieve all these accreditations, but hugely worthwhile. Yeah. So like if you're a vegetarian or vegan, look out for your sunflower logo. If you want a certified organic product, either Cosmos or organic or natural, look out for their symbol. It's kind of like a globe with an oval disc on the outside.
Okay.
And we're also members of the Leaping Bunny Cruelty-Free Programme.
Okay.
And that's the gold standard against animal testing. And it's that symbol is a leaping bunny. So once you see these little symbols on the boxes, that's your guarantee that these products have gone through the process to achieve these standards. And I would say, look out for those. Okay,
so it's being a savvy shopper.
It is.
You've got that bit of knowledge. And there is a lot of information on the Mervue website.
Yeah, our site has loads of information. It's an educational site. There's lots of info about the raw materials, about the formulations, the essential oils and the benefits of the essential oil. And it's very readable, so I would say log on and have a look. And it's amazing what you learn.
Because I constantly go back to our website, to the Mervue website, and the information there is fantastic. It really is.
Yeah, and we've been commended, as it been a wonderful educational site, and that's really, really positive for us. So as I said, have a read, inform yourself, and if you want to purchase, click on our stockists. And I have to say, our stockists have wonderful knowledge as well too about the products. As part of our whole sales, we do in-stores, we meet up with the stockists, and we do training. And that's hugely beneficial. And it's great for somebody, and if you're switching from like traditional products, or you've been loyal to a certain brand for years and you're thinking about making the switch, have a look on our site, educate yourself, and then just see if it's for you.
Yeah, that's great, Yvonne. Is there anything else you want to add for people who are listening to this podcast?
I would say, with regard to the, skincare cleansing and all that, the most important thing is, a product will only work on clean skin. So one of the key tips is whatever you're doing, you need to have your skin prepped and clean.
Okay.
And that's hugely important. I think as well as that, what I didn't mention was we have a beautiful blend of superfruits, and it's our own bespoke blend, and it's a mixture of chia seed, moringa seed, sea buckthorn, cranberry, and they're potent and rich and high in antioxidants, rich in vitamin E, and these are natural anti-aging ingredients and hugely kind to your skin, and they're in all our range. So I suppose, when you're cleaning your skin and you're prepping it for the next product, you're supporting everything as you go along. And what you don't want to do is to compromise the acid mantle or your skin barrier. So the pH of your skin is generally always like 5.5.
Okay.
And that's where you want to keep it for it to behave well and to perform naturally.
Okay.
So we don't have any harsh ingredients or any chemicals in there that would cause any irritation. So I think that's hugely important that, from the natural side of our manufacturing, is that everything would be gentle and as effective as, really potent ingredients, but that it will really be effective. And it's effective at a slower pace, but on the long run, you'll still have the same desired effect.
Got that nice, natural kind of build up.
Yeah.
So I think it's been great chatting to you, and it's all about self-care. That's what this podcast really is about. Yeah. And having that going out and feeling good. If we feel good, if our skin feels good, we're going to feel good and have a better day. And it's taking that time out, no matter how busy we are. That's what I've learned, is that just set this time aside. Just say, I'm creating this time. And put it in your diary. That's one of the tips that I'd have, because I now have it in a little diary where I'm like, I'm getting up earlier in the morning to put that time aside, to make time for myself for the day and do all of this. So whether it's our skincare products, Mervue Natural Skincare, www.mervuenaturalskincare.com, or whether it's somebody else. But I think what we wanted to do in this podcast is give back to and give you a few tips here today about that self-care. And certainly I'd be a big advocate of that balm and the serum, and buying, it could be 2 products that you buy. You don't have to
don't have to shop the range. No,
you don't
not
have to
at
shop
all.
the range. It could be,
buy 2 key products that will work for you.
Yeah. And it's simpler, and keeping kind of that simple routine.
It's about paring things back. Yeah. And that's the way you will we're all striving to be more sustainable. And that's the only way you will achieve sustainability, is by cutting back on the amount of product you buy.
Yeah. So your bathroom cabinet isn't full and stuff isn't falling out.
And I would just say too, before you make a switch, use up all you have. Because, by human nature, I'll buy it, I'll use it gets shoved in.
Yeah.
And suddenly there's a little pile collected.
Yeah.
So use what you have, clear out your product.
Yeah.
And I would always say too, once products have been around for a while, once they're opened after 6 months or that, you should really be looking at them to see that they're still in good condition.
Okay.
So once you open a product, use it until it's gone.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an important point to end with, because we're very much about sustainability in the company. So it's use what you have, clear out what you have before you go investing in more.
Yeah, that's just it.
Pare back what you're investing in as well.
And think about what you're buying.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And hopefully we've given some tips to our listeners, and we'll be back again, I'm sure, on this topic. Thanks, Yvonne.
Thanks, Julie.
Well, some great advice there from Yvonne about taking care of our skin and making that time in the day for our skincare rituals. It can really just set up the day and also bring the day to a close as well. I love that the skincare can fit into the beginning and into the end of the day, and putting that time aside. So thanks, Yvonne, for taking part in the podcast. And of course, this episode was sponsored by Julie Clark Candles and Mervue Natural Skincare.